So let's create our first HTML file. Make sure it ends with .html only. So HTML is basically giving instructions to the computer. So first instruction we will give is to create a button. So for syntax for that is less than, button, greater than, and it ends with less than slash button greater than. So whatever we'll put in between these two tags will be inside our button. So let's write first, and now save this file. So we have saved the file. So let's view the file. This is our file where we saved learn HTML is the folder where we are saving these files. You can see here first.html inside learn.html. You need to open it with a web browser. You can use any web browser, but here we will use Google Chrome. So see, this is our website. First, now we have created a button. It doesn't do anything because we haven't given any instructions to do anything. We have just given instructions to create a button. So now here we can see HTML is pretty straightforward. Whatever we are giving instructions, it's following that. Now let's try another instruction. Less than p greater than and less than slash p greater than. Our code editor might just auto complete this. P stands for paragraph. So whatever we'll write here will be shown there. So let's write hello world. Now let's save this. Now to see this updated file, we need to go to our web browser to the same page and now refresh it. Now see first and then we have written hello world. So it's very simple, easy to understand what HTML is doing. It's just following our instructions. We can even see that if we switch the order of operation, the result will also be switched. Switched. See, let's refresh this page. See, hello world is at the top and then button and now first button. So now let's see some HTML terminologies. First let me make this bigger. Each of these things that we are displaying on the web page is called HTML element. So button is a kind of HTML element. Paragraph is also another kind of HTML element. And this thing is called tags, HTML tags. So each element has two tags, the opening tag and closing tag. And the difference between opening and closing tag is closing tag will have a slash here and opening tag won't. In the case of paragraph, this is the opening tag and this is closing tag. And whatever will write between opening and closing tag is the content or the text which will be printed inside this element. Now we're gonna learn how to create a link to another website on our web page. For that, we'll write less than, a, greater than, and less than slash a greater than. Our coordinator might just autocomplete this for us. Now let's write the content here. Link to, let's say, Google. Now if we click on this link, we should go to google.com. Let's save this. Now to view our website, to view our web page, let's make it easier to view. And we don't need this, so press this to hide this. Let's make it shorter. Move this a little bit. Perfect. Now to save this and we'll refresh this page. You see here we have a link to Google. Now it's a link, but when we are clicking it, it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't load any page. Now to make this link land at google.com, we have to provide a URL for that website. Now to provide a link for the website, we are going to go inside this opening tag and write href is equal to double quote double quote. Our code editor might just auto complete this, and inside the double quote we need to write the URL for the website where we want to land. So we have to write here. So here we have to write the URL of Google. Now to get that, let's go to our web browser, search Google, go to this link, first link, and copy the URL. And here, let's paste this, Control V, and now Control S. Save this file, go to the website, refresh it. Now see, this has converted into a link, clickable link. See, the cursor changes when we hover over this. Now if we click this link, we have landed on google.com. Now you have seen how to create a link on a web page. Now let's learn this new thing that we have used here. This is a HTML attribute. HTML attribute is something that modifies how an HTML element is going to behave. Because you see here, if we haven't provided this href, the link was not clickable. Now if we have provided this href and inside this attribute we have given the link of Google, it is determining that where this link is gonna take us. Now let's say if we change this URL to youtube.com, then after that if we click the link, we are gonna go to the youtube.com, not google.com. So href, so these attributes uh, modifies how an element gonna behave. Now the syntax for writing HTML attributes is inside the opening tag, after the name of HTML element, we'll write a space, and after that space we'll write the name of attribute is equal to and the value of attribute. So in this case, this link is the value of attribute. This is the name of attribute. What changes we are going to make, and to what the naming convention is. This is called as attribute name, and this is called as this thing is called attribute value. Every attribute value must be inside this double quote only, and attribute value is always on the right side of is equal to, and attribute name is always on the left side of is equal to. And we can also have multiple HTML attributes to a single element. For that, just write a space and write the name of another attribute. Now here let's write another HTML attribute. Target is equal to, now this attribute determines whether this link is going to open in the same tab or in a new tab. By default, if you do not provide any value to this attribute, the link is going to open in same tab like this. See, now if we want to make this open in the new tab, we need to give a value of the target underscore blank. Let's save this, Control S, and now go to our web page, refresh it. Now if we click on this, see, the link is opening in the new tab, not on the current tab. Again, if you click on this, creating a new tab, not opening on the same tab. So now we have seen how multiple attributes work together.